Hello friends, myself Dr. Anjana from Drona. In today's session, we will discuss about how to study Rasasastra for next exam preparation. Okay, so basically in your syllabus, Rasasastra mainly divides into two main parts like Rasasastra A part and B part. Rasasastra A part mainly includes the basic principles of Rasasastra like history of Rasashastra, the knowledge about the technical terminologies, that is Paribhasha, and the knowledge about the important vargas used in Rasashastra, and also the description about the Rasashala, the instrumentation part of the Rasashala like Indra, Koshti, Musha, Puda, and also the knowledge about the Parda. Okay, the knowledge about the Parda means the knowledge about the different procedures used for the Parda procedures, and also the knowledge about the Parda compounds. Okay, and also the quality control, standardization and the GMB related to the Rasa medicines. In Rasasastra B part mainly includes the classification of the Rasadraviyas like the Rasadraviyas are mainly classified into specific groups like Maharasa, Uparasa, Sadharana Rasa, Dhatu Varga, Ratna, Uparatna, Sudha Varga, Sigada Varga, Kshara Varga, Visha Varga, etc. And the next portion is the knowledge about the common Rasa Yogas we are mainly using in the clinical practices, and also about the some brief description about the pharmacovigilance and the adverse drug reactions. Okay, so moving to the Rasasastra A part, the first portion is the history. Okay, so the important points related to the history you have to remember. And the next portion is the Paribhasha. Paribhasha is the explanation of the technical terminologies used in Rasasastra, like the description about the terms like Shodhana, Marana, Mridikarana, Bhasma Pariksha, Dhalana, etc. Okay, the next one is the knowledge about the group of vargas like Taila Varga, Dugdha Varga, Panchamrita, Panchamritika, etc. The next one is the description about the Rasashala. So while studying Rasashala, you have to remember the infrastructure of the Rasashala, like in which direction you have to done which karma, or the prepared product should be kept in which direction of the Rasashala, etc. And the next one is the instrumentation part of the Rasashala, like the different types of Indra, Koshti, Musha, Puda, etc. And the use of each also you have to remember. The next one is the Parda. So while studying Parda, you have to remember the physical properties of Parda, the types of Parda, and the lakshanas of the Shuddha Parda, Ashuddha Parda, Parda doshas, and the side effect of the Parda doshas into our body, and the management of that doshas, and also the Samanya Shodhana and Vishesha Shodhana of Parda. Vishesha Shodhana mainly includes the Parda, Ashta Samskaras and Ashtadasha Samskaras. Ashta Samskara you have to remember details, whereas you have to remember only the names of the Ashtadasha Samskara. Okay. The next one is the Parda compound classification. The compounds are mainly classified into Kalviya Rasana, Parpadi, Potali and Kupyapaka Rasana, and the examples of each also you have to remember. The next one is the knowledge about the Parda compounds. Okay. So while studying Parda compounds, you have to remember the ingredients, the ratio between the ingredients and the important dose, and the Anupana also you have to remember, and the main indication of each yoga also you have to remember. The next one is the Patyapatya of Parda, that also you have to remember. Okay. The next one is the quality control, standardization and the GMB points related to Rasaushadhi. In that area only the important points you have to remember from that context. Okay. Then moving to the Rasadravya Vargikara, that is a Rasasastra B part. In that area, while studying any Rasadravya group, you have to remember the points in specific headings like the English name, chemical formula if any, its important synonyms, its important classification as per Rasarana Samuchaya, and the superior one and the classification, important Shodhana Dravya, important Marana Dravya, and the dose of the Bhasma, and the antidote, and if any special properties told for any. Okay, so these are the important points you have to remember while studying any group of Rasadraviyas. Okay, then moving to the Rasa Yogas, important Rasa Yogas. While studying the important Rasa Yogas, you have to remember the major ingredient of the important of the specific yoga, and the Bhavana Dravya, and the dose, and the main indication, and the Anupana also you have to remember. The last topic in your syllabus is the knowledge about the pharmacovigilance and the adverse drug reaction. So what is pharmacovigilance? What are the different pharmacovigilance centers in our country? And what is adverse drug reaction? And what is the relation between pharmacovigilance and the adverse drug reaction? That are the important points we have to remember while studying the Rasashastra B part. So these are the important points you have to remember while preparing for a next examination for Rasashastra subjects. So I wish all my students a very best for your next examination. Study well. All the best.